Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Fantastic Four number 3 in Facsimile form from 1962 in Marvel Comics. After 2 issues of protean development, the series takes a big step towards its final form, as our heroes finally achieve a significant milestone: costumes. Contrary to almost every superhero in the history of the genre, the Fantastic Four did not start out wearing costumes. Early feedback led ineluctably to the adoption of the team's distinctive look: costumes as utilitarian jumpsuits, a decision owing more than anything to Jack Kirby's previous work with the Challengers of the Unknown. After last issue's showdown with the U.S. Army, the team have settled into their status quo as celebrities with public identities, another massive reversal of the usual playbook that would have seemed revolutionary at the time. The Fantastic Four don't work from the shadows, and they don't have to lie to anyone about anything. They're in the book, so to speak. Later writers would elaborate on this decision, particularly Mark Waid, who wrote about how fame was the team's restitution for what could otherwise have been a weird and violent life of sadness and isolation following that fateful rocket trip. Of course, the team is still experiencing the aftershocks of their traumatic transformations, with their distinctive personalities rubbing against one another. The Thing wasn't even the first member of the team to quit in anger. That's the Human Torch at the end of this issue, who gets frustrated and flies off on his own, which is where we pick up next issue as Johnny finds a familiar face hanging out at a flop house in the Bowery. As for this issue, our villain represents something of a misfire. After leading with the Mole Man and the Skrulls, the team faced the Miracle Man, not Mike Moran, but a stage magician, with the proportionate speed, strength, and agility of a stage magician. A dud when you consider that Doctor Doom was only 2 issues away, certainly, but a learning experience for the team nonetheless. The Miracle Man was just enough of a menace to get the drop on them once, before shuffling off to limbo. Miracle Man holds another distinction, however, despite being precisely as old as the Fantastic Four's costumes and flying bathtub, of being sufficiently unmemorable as to rate extermination at the hands of the Scourge many decades after the fact. Indeed, justice was served.